Welcome back. Tonight, this story is for those who feel everything. The ones who walk into a room and know before anyone speaks what kind of evening it is going to be. The ones who carry other people's weather inside their own chest, often without choosing to. The ones who go quiet in crowds, not because they have nothing to say, but because they are listening to so much at once. If you were born under the Cancer sun and the Pisces moon, this is your shape. Your inner sky is made entirely of water. And tonight we are going to honor that water. Slowly, kindly, the way it deserves. Before we begin, let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Let your hands rest, palms up or palms down, whichever feels softer. Let your jaw unhook. Let your tongue rest behind your teeth. Take a long, slow breath in through your nose, and out through soft lips, even slower than the way it came in. Again, and once more, even slower. Good. Now settle in. In Western astrology, the sun is the part of you that wants to be seen. Your purpose, the bright thing in the middle of who you are. The moon is the part of you that nobody sees. Your inner weather, the way you feel things when no one is looking. The way you soothe yourself when the day is over. For most people, the sun and the moon sit in different elements. Fire and earth, air and water, some kind of contrast inside that gives the personality its complexity. For you, both lights are made of water. The Cancer sun, ruled by the moon herself, is the gentle, protective, deeply remembering part of you. It is the part that builds homes, the part that nourishes, the part that holds people through their hardest seasons, the part that cries at songs that other people walk past without noticing. The Pisces moon, ruled by the dreamer Neptune and the wise Jupiter, is the soft, dissolving, infinite part of you. It is the part that touches the spiritual world without trying, the part that dreams in symbols, the part that feels what is beyond the visible, the part that has always known there is more to this life than the surface. Together, triple water. You are not just emotionally aware. You are emotionally permeable. The boundary between you and the people you love is more like a shoreline than a wall. And tonight, we are going to talk gently about what that means, and how to rest when you are made of so much feeling. Let me tell you something first before anything else. What you carry is not a flaw. For a long time, the world has tried to convince empathic people that their sensitivity is a problem, that you should toughen up, that you should care less, that you should grow a shell, that you should learn to be more practical, more detached, more guarded. That advice was never right for you, and you knew even as a child that it wasn't right. You may have tried to follow it. You may have shrunk parts of yourself to fit into rooms that did not deserve you. But the water always came back. It always finds its level. That is what water does. So tonight, we are going to stop apologizing for it. You are an empath, the kind of empath that astrology has always understood. Triple water is the most emotionally permeable signature in the zodiac, and it is also one of the most beautiful. You feel because the world needs people who feel. You absorb because the world is full of feelings that nobody is willing to hold. You dream and create and sense the unsayable because someone has to translate the inside of life into something other people can recognize. That has been your role from the beginning, and it is sacred work. Tonight, we are not going to fix you. There is nothing to fix. We are going to teach you something gentler. We are going to teach you to come home every night to yourself. Imagine a small coastal village at the end of a long day. The fishing boats are coming back. The lamps in the windows are coming on, one by one. The sea, all afternoon a busy place of waves and wind, is settling into something quieter. The tide is going out. The shore is being given back its shape. You are like that village. All day you take in the world, the mood of the person sitting next to you on the train, The unspoken sadness in your friend's voice when she calls. The tension in a room before anyone has said a word. The grief that strangers carry past you on the street. You take it all in, often without knowing you are doing it. By evening, your shore is wet with other people's water. Sleep for an empath is sacred. Sleep is the tide going out. In sleep, all of those borrowed waters slowly drain back into the larger sea where they belong. The grief you absorbed from a stranger goes back to the stranger. The anxiety you absorbed from your colleague goes back to your colleague. The ache you absorbed from someone you love goes back to them, and they will carry it, and they will manage it, and they do not need you to hold it through the night. When you wake up tomorrow, your shore will be your own again. Smooth, empty, ready. This is the gift of sleep, especially for you. So tonight, as you breathe slowly, let me name a few things for you. Let your body hear them. You do not have to fix anyone tonight. You do not have to hold anyone tonight. You do not have to be the strong one tonight. You do not have to feel responsible for the moods of people who did not even know you were absorbing them. For the next several hours, you are off duty. The world will keep turning. The people you love are sleeping in their own beds, under their own skies. They are all right. They are all right. They are all right. Let yourself be all right too. Picture now the moon over still water. Not a full moon. Not a busy moon. A soft crescent, low in the sky, making a silver path across the surface of a quiet sea. You are sitting on the shore. The sand is cool. The air is cool. There is no one else here. There is no agenda. There is no one to take care of. There is nowhere you need to be. The water at your feet is dark and gentle. Each small wave comes in and goes back out and comes in and goes back out. With each wave, something you absorbed today goes back where it came from. Slowly, without effort, the sea takes care of it. Breathe in, breathe out. The tide is going out. There is no rush. The whole night is yours. Here is something else the old astrologers understood about Pisces moon. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, the sign of completion, the sign of the deep ocean where all the rivers eventually meet. People with this moon often have what looks, from the outside, like a strange wisdom, as if they have been here before, as if some part of them remembers things that this lifetime did not teach them. That is not your imagination. That is the Pisces moon doing what it does. It is the most spiritually open emotional placement in Western astrology. It does not need to be taught how to feel God. It feels God already, in the shape of an afternoon light, in the curve of someone's tired smile, in the small kindness of an animal looking up at you. You may have been told, growing up, that you were too sensitive, too soft, too dreamy, too quiet, that you needed to be more practical, more tough, more this, more that. Hear this gently before you sleep. Those people did not know what you were carrying. You were not too soft. You were exactly as soft as your soul needed to be in order to do what it came here to do. You were not too dreamy. You were tuned to a frequency the practical world does not pick up. You were not too sensitive. You were sensitive enough to feel things that the world would otherwise have walked past, ignored, and forgotten. That sensitivity is not a defect. It is an instrument. Tonight, the instrument is being put back in its case, gently, for the night. It will be ready for you again in the morning. But for now, it can rest. For the Cancer sun, home is everything. Not just the physical home, although that matters too. The deeper home is the inside of you. The small, soft place where your earliest self still lives. The version of you that was here before the world started its long campaign of telling you who to be. Tonight, that small, soft self is the one we are tucking in. Whatever the day asked of you, set it down at the door. The day is over. You did enough. You held enough. You felt enough. You can be done now. For the next several hours, the only person you have to take care of is yourself. And taking care of yourself tonight looks like nothing at all. No fixing, no salving, no waiting, no replying, no planning, just breathing, just being held by your own bed, your own room, your own quiet. Breathe in, breathe out. The tide is going out. Let me leave you with a few quiet truths. Let them sink into you slowly. You do not have to remember them. They will remember themselves. You are not too much. You never were. The sensitivity that has sometimes felt like a weight is also the thing that has made you loved deeply by more people than you realize. The intuition that has sometimes confused you is real. Trust it. It does not always speak in words, but it has never lied to you. The dreams that come tonight are messages from the part of you that knows. Receive them gently. You do not have to interpret them. You only have to dream them. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to need things. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be soft. You are allowed to rest. The people you love will not float away while you sleep. They are anchored to their own lives, exactly as you are anchored to yours. Tonight, your only job is to come home to yourself. The shore is empty. The tide is going out. The crescent moon is making her silver path across the water, and the path is for you and only for you. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slower. Let the breath get smaller. Let the room get further away. Let this voice fade into the soft hum behind it. You are safe. You are held. You are exactly as much as you need to be. Not too much. Not too little. Exactly enough. The water inside you knows what to do tonight. Let it do it. May your sleep be deep. May your dreams be kind. May the morning find you light. Good night, friend. Good night.